What's up, guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be working on my electric mini bike. Some good news and some bad news. We're going to start off with the bad news. I snapped the chain. But that's actually good news because that allows us to change our gear ratio and fix the problem where that sprocket didn't line up with the holes. So I got a sprocket for the front. This sprocket allows me to run the original rear sprocket and chain. Hopefully it lines up with where I mounted it, which will give us a lower gear ratio, allowing more bottom end torque. Yes, let's take that off. Take that off. We gotta put the other chain back on there. Here we go. Check out the difference in chain thickness. The one on the left is the one we broke. The one on the right is the one we're gonna put on there. Here we go. Now keep in mind, this sprocket has reverse threads, so it's righty loosey, lefty tighty. Yep. Hopefully the new sprocket lines up. Oh, it does. Oh, that thing's massive. That's much larger. Much larger. Whew. It's okay. We got a different sprocket for the back too. We got to get to that. That's going to be a little harder because we got to take everything off. Let's get to this. It's going. Okay, I'm going to get this off. I'll be back with you in a second. Now we get the opportunity to fix this problem. These holes didn't line up and I did that. Yeah. Let's see if I need to put a wrench on the other side or not. Just like that. The sprocket that never fit is off. Sprocket that came with it is on. See how those holes line up? That's what it's supposed to do. That's gonna be quite a big difference in gear ratio, guys. Check that out. Just like that, sprocket's on there. Whew, that's a meaty sprocket. Well, I was really hoping I was gonna have to drill more holes, but check that out. That's more forward than it's possibly able to go, and it don't reach. So I'm gonna have to drill holes back to there probably. Okay, I have two options here. Re-drill those holes, or find a different chain. I might go look for a chain quick. Okay, so it turns out I'm a genius and ordered the wrong sprocket. I got the bigger one and not the smaller one. So I took it to the grinder, and it's not stupid if it works, right? Now it works just right. Now, I know it's different measurements in between here for the bigger sprocket and the smaller sprocket size chain, but it's just close enough that I think it'll work. Now that it fits, I think I'm going to send it. Oh, and I found some more chain, so I just used the master link from the one we have on there, and we should be good. Okay, I'm going to go find the tool to shorten the chain, and then we'll get that on there. Brand new chain, and it seems to work up here just fine with just that, even though it's not the right sprocket technically. I made it the right sprocket. Okay. And after a ridiculous amount of time searching for it, I found it. Let's take some links off. The other chain was slightly larger, so then this chain I didn't have a master link for, so I just put it back together. So it's a little stiff right here, but it still moves, and I don't think it's going to fall apart. And then we'll tighten the chain once we get it on there. And that should be everything. It should be ready to go then. I thought this was going to be a whole lot easier than it was, but it wasn't. And that's fine. That's how it goes. Okay, we got it up on the stand. It seems to free float. Obviously, it's hopping because that part of the chain is really stiff because how I put it back together with a hammer and yeah. We're going to tighten this chain up, spool it up, see if it works. And then we'll ride it around, hopefully. Okay. Chain's tight enough. It's probably actually just right. It's a little loose, but that's all the tensioner I got. So if it comes loose, we got to take another link out. Which with these chains, if you didn't know, you got to take 2 links out technically to make it. So that, we could probably do that with how much. We're bottomed out on the other side, and this side, the frame's not straight. Okay. Let's turn it on, test it out, see if it flings a chain into my leg and cuts me in half or something. Ooh, ignore the light switch. Hopefully there's no pop. No pop. Turn it on. Forward. I mean, it sounds a little scary, but it seems to work good. My modified 428 sprocket is now a 420 sprocket. Fun fact, you can just grind down the sides and it works just fine. Okay, let's go test this out after I clean up my mess. First attempt, full throttle. It's better. Now, this thing has like no torque for some reason. It should have a lot, but it's got more now, I guess, because we got a different gear ratio, but not exactly sure why it doesn't have that much torque. Ignore my mess of wires. So, if you got any answers to my questions, the comment section is a great place for those. Oh. It's got a little more, it's got more torque than it had, obviously, because we changed the gear ratio. I still don't think I can pull wheelies, though. We'll try. Nope, still doesn't do wheelies. It has more torque, but we're gonna go check the top speed, see if that changed. Well, I would show you the voltage, but clearly you cannot see that through the camera. Right. In other words, it says 75.7, okay? So we're gonna go check top speed. It might be a little down since we're not at 80 whatever volts, but we're gonna try this. We got actually 1 mile an hour more. We hit 36. We used to only be able to hit 35. And we don't even have a full battery. Electrical stuff, so it might just be the controller eliminating me. But I'm guessing it's my very thin wire, which is fine. 35 is plenty fast, and I'm sure it increases our range with not being able to get enough voltage through there. Current, sorry. Current is watts, I guess. But for now, we made it faster. Made it have more torque on the bottom end. And the chain doesn't skip, so that's a win-win all around, I think. If you want to see more of this, maybe me try and fix my horrible wiring, let me know down in the comments, and let me know if the wiring might actually fix this or if I should just get a different controller. If you know more than I do, because you probably do, let's be honest. Well, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I have some wild adventures planned for when we hit 1,000 subscribers, so make sure to help me get there.